I really don't understand the physics of jumping and how you increase that. The things that I can say that I did when I was a kid to improve my jumping are very basic things. I used to ride the bicycle a lot. I used to work on jumping. I used to just try to jump and try to dunk. And I guess if you exercise that muscle to that activity, somehow it's going to improve. How much it improves, no one can really dictate who's going to be the greatest leaper of all time or when the next player is going to be a great leaper. But those are the things that if you work on your jumping to some degree, it's going to improve some. Will it maximize your opportunities? No. I think to be a better basketball player, you don't have to jump high. You just have to be smart in how you utilize the skills that you've been given. Now, the second move of that triple threat situation is called a crossover. And the crossover is strictly just a change of direction. And let me show you exactly the way it should be done. In protecting the basketball, you're jabbing with your right foot, and the defense sometimes react that way, and you want to change your direction. This is what most of the people do that's going to get called for traveling. In jabbing with this right foot, they get so quick, they go this way by moving their left foot, which is your pivot foot. That is traveling in any league. So the correct way to do it is when you jab, now you're going to pick up the same foot that you jabbed with and change directions. And in putting the ball down, good defensive players, if you put the ball out here, have long enough arms. Scottie Pippen, for one, can slap it. Your momentum is going this way and the ball is going that way. Good way to correct that is when you jab, now you change. If you put the ball here, you got protection from your right leg. Your hand should be here protecting the basketball anyway. So now the only way the defense can get to that ball is to go through your arms, go through your legs. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a foul. I say 9 times out of 10 because I could get away with it. But I don't play anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. So, jab step, change the direction this way, putting the ball inside your legs. Now, the good thing about an offensive player is you got to be able to go both ways. If you go one way, now you're limiting your options. The defense is going to read that, and then they become more, I guess, have the advantage to try to limit your options. As an offensive player, you never want to limit your options. So when you're working on that move to do it this way, also do it that way. So now you can have 2 options. If my man is taking a defensive stance, the thing that I'm looking at right now is he's playing parallel. So now he's playing me to go either way, which is good. Which and also, to me, means all I have to do is give him a nice little fake this way. He's going to think and feel that that's the way I'm going. My change of direction is a little bit better to use when you see a guy with the parallel stance. Mainly because he doesn't know where you're going. So now you have so many options, you just try to use as many options as you can. Now, if he had his right foot forward, that to me is saying, now he wants you to go this way. The last thing I want to do is go where the defense wants me to go. I want to go opposite. So this is when now he takes his step that way. To change of direction means he's got to pick up this foot and open, then slide to keep up to you as an offensive player. That takes more time than you taking that crossover and driving to the hole. So you have the advantage in that sense. Now, if he has his other foot up, this is what I was telling you about being able to go both ways. Now you can do the same thing and attack it this way. You see what I mean? So now he can't limit your options. So you should look, before you take your stance, look how the defense is playing you, and then decide which is your pivot foot, your right foot or your left foot, and then attack. Now you're working without the basketball. And sometimes that's very important because the defense, you keep the defense moving. And if you keep the defense moving, it can't really set up to your progress. So, in moving without the basketball, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. Reggie Miller is a very good example of that, who moves without the basketball, and that's one of his strong talents. So if you have defensive players and you have offensive players setting your screens, here are some correct ways of getting to the basketball with an open shot, squaring up, and shooting the basketball. I'm going to use my friend Fran to be the passer. And what I'm doing is using the defense, working towards the defense, working with the defense to get myself open. So when I'm coming off a screen, for instance, and we'll let my other friend be my screener. And when I'm coming off the screen, I am now feeling that I'm going to be open. So I'm going to start squaring myself up to get the shot. So as I'm coming off the screen, I see the passer. I'm squaring up with my right foot pivoting, shoulder square to the basket, and then I'm into my shot. All right? So let me show you very quick how that happens. So I'm moving, squaring up, shoot. So the basis of that. When I come off the screen, I'm squaring up, I got my target, she gives me a great pass, I use my right foot, pivoting, bringing my left, my shoulders are towards your target, and now I'm in the same form to some degree as my free throw shot, which is a good form. Now, if the defense starts to cheat, say, if the defense comes here and he goes over the top, then I fade back. Now, it's a different way of setting myself up. Usually, I take the left portion of my foot, square up, balance, and go toward the target. So let's see if I can do that fast. Defense cheats, use my left, square up, shoot. That's just some ways of getting yourself working without the basketball, getting your balance, and getting the shot off. Then sometimes when you get in that situation, you can't get the shot off, now you work your way into the triple threat situation. If you're an offensive player and you're trying to take advantage of the defense.
Oh, Mr. Jordan! Next year, when I grow up, I'm going to win an NBA title. And when I'm 9, I'm going to be in a movie like Space Jam. And when I'm 10, I'm going to eat deluxe sandwiches, just like you.
That's pretty ambitious.
Now at McDonald's, try our deluxe sandwiches with a grown-up taste and collect these fun Looney Tunes stuffed characters from the movie Space Jam. Just $2.99 each with the purchase of a new deluxe or any other large sandwich.
Come on. You want to learn how to jam?
Yeah.
Space Jam at McDonald's. Come hungry. Leave stuffed.
Goes back to Michael Jordan, jumper from out on the left, good! The Tar Heels win the national championship!
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan.
My own expectations are just to go in and try to contribute, you know, and don't try to do anything out of the ordinary.
There's a kaboom, driving all the way in! Oh, God, an unbelievable ball!
You know, I was all by myself, so it was time for creation.
63 for Jordan, a new NBA record.
Whenever I go against good or great competition, you know, I enjoy that. It makes me become a better basketball player.
They gave him a 50. They gave Jordan a 50.
One bounce dribble now to Jordan. Michael in from the left side, jammed it right over Rollins.
Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win! They win!
I've really set a standard for myself, which is normal. But then you have to step it up another level to be above normal.
Steele, he kept it in bounds. Here it is again. Oh!
Everyone's saying that a scoring leader can't be an NBA champion. I never believed that.
Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
I got 7 years of it to sink in. You know, it can't sink in just a few hours. It's going to take a while for it to sink in.
How hard is it to be Michael Jordan sometimes?
Very difficult sometimes.
It's a different feeling. It's a different type of pressure to be in front of cameras and to act and to do a commercial. At some point in time, I'm going to have to walk away from all this and try to get into a normal style of life.
Here's Jordan for 3. Yes!
I surprised him as much as I surprised you and myself with the way I was shooting the ball.
And here's Jordan to the open floor. Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
I saw so much of that round ball that, you know, I kind of lost the taste for it at that particular time, and I needed a mental break.
How long did it take you to miss it?
Couple weeks.
Oh, and Reggie Miller came over and smacked. All right, okay, we got a brouhaha here. Jordan, yes! And it counts! The Bulls win the championship!
Certainly, destiny shall be back here for the 4th time.
Thank you.
On August the 5th, 1993, a red Lexus was found in a wooded area. This vehicle belonged to the Mr. James Jordan, father of Michael Jordan.
He was shot to death while in his car.
We're pretty strong and we're moving forward with our lives, and we got a lot of memories to think about, and we just got to keep forward.
A shocking revelation tonight for all Chicagoans. Bull star Michael Jordan will announce his retirement tomorrow.
I achieved practically everything I could from an individual standpoint and from a team standpoint, and it really made it easy to walk away while you was on top. Will I ever unretire? I don't know.
Hey, Mike, get out of here, baby.
A lot of people may think it's off the wall. Maybe it is. And the White Sox will let me know if they feel that I'm not doing well.
Michael Jordan is returning. He released a press release today that said, quote, "I'm back."
At the time that I retired, I didn't have anything to prove. Now I got something to prove.
Are you as good now as you were when you left?
I'm better.
The 5.5 Michael Jordan.
The Bulls have won 70. Bulls are the champions of the world.
An emotional moment for Michael Jordan.
I know he's watching. This is my daddy. I'm very happy for him. I truly have a newfound love for the game of basketball.
The big story here tonight, Michael Jordan's physical conditions. He is suffering from flu-like symptoms.
I really felt like I was on deathbed.
Bulls are going to win the NBA championship again. The drive for 5.
That's the biggest bottle of champagne we've had so far in all the other finals. I mean,
when we get 6, it's going to be bigger. A lot of people question some of the things either I can do now or people don't know if I could do. That's the beauty of the creator, is that you don't know until it's done.
All right, it's win or lose. Game 6 for the Bulls. 10 seconds. Jordan, 20-footer, head of the key. Good!
The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
We do this again for the second time. I am here to announce my retirement from the game of basketball. And a lot of people say, well, Michael Jordan doesn't have any challenges away from the game of basketball. Well, I dispute that. This is a different challenge for me. Basketball's been my life, so this is an easy transition for me.
Last time we saw you on the court, 98. That night, that shot, did you have any idea then that would be the last time you played?
I was pretty sure of it. It's a little bit different. I'm 38 years old, but I feel like I can play the game of basketball at the highest level.
When I then got 20 right off the bat, and then sort of petered out.
Well, that's a good way of putting it, petered out.
You got tired.
Just say I got tired. But the thing about it is my love for the game is strong as ever.
Look at Jordan stealing off the glass. Jordan the jumper. Got it.
10 seconds remaining. Michael has the ball. The fadeaway. Yes!
There's 28 games left in your career. How do you look at that?
Not much time.
There's the end of a legendary career. Michael, it's been an honor to call your games and a privilege to watch you play.
Now, I guess it hits me that I'm not going to get a uniform anymore. And that's not a terrible feeling. It's something that I've come to grips with, and it's time. It's time.
6 rings, 10 scoring titles, 5 MVPs, all defense 9 times. Did I leave anything out?
2 Olympic gold medals.
One word to sum up your career.
Fun.